Alright, game versus Penguins. I missed puck drop. So let's see what I missed. And as usual, we usually watch the puck drop anyways. So we won. Let's see what we got in store for us. A little stumble from Dave there. Puck movement, I don't... Some dangerous movement, but nothing really came of it. I'd like to kind of go back after to take a deeper dive. Another board bonk. Not a fan of that. But offside, huh? Wow. Okay. So in for checking pressure, and then Ray was able to intercept, and then right here he the moment he doesn't see anything, well, I guess he's thinking maybe Kathy is cutting across, and he sends it, gets it in the feet. And because Kathy's a right-handed shot, even if a pass gets through to her, it's kind of really awkward position because she's going right to left on a right-handed shot. Unless she can receive it and then twist up to get a forehand, or maybe whack it backhand, which would be probably not as good. It's a tough play to make. I think if she had like better body positioning to like absolutely slam it home, maybe it would make a difference. Like her different pathing might be coming in like this, and then boom, one-timer. So that's kind of like one thought. Now if Ray identifies that and he says, and he thinks, okay, maybe that's not the play to go, he could opt to just skate up around the circle, and then Kathy fills down, right? And then boom, pass down, and then run the same play. But now this time the difference is Ray's the left-handed shot, Kathy's the passer, and that might get a better chance. So you just need to cycle it one more time, right? So that's one thought. And then from here, Dave was able to keep it in the zone, so good on him. And then here is, yeah, Kathy wasn't able to handle that, but even so, I think Ray didn't do her any favors by passing that up to Kathy here with a player this close. Maybe Fee would have been the better choice. And there's also this lane right here to Thomas that may have been a better choice, but yeah, I won't harp on that one too much. So couple thoughts there. We got like, it's okay puck movement, just not really any dangerous chances came of it. I don't remember if they knocked it out here. Yeah. So that's opening face-off. As usual, you gotta show some banana peels, and I thought this one from the Penguins was spectacular, so I just had to show it. Let's see. Oh, look at this tornado spin. Ooh, that was a good one. I also thought this was really funny. I didn't catch this the first time. Check out this absolute brick wall bomb. Just running a full pick. It's like, no way, Jose, you're not coming in over here. Alright, we got a play coming up here. Pass up to Justin. Leads up for Dave. Pretty good pass. Makes the pad save. Tried for the 5-hole. Oh. Big stick lift on Justin. Couldn't quite escape that one. Let's watch it one more time. Dave out front to Justin. Tries to gather it. Ooh. Just lost that battle. and now we got 3-on-1. Ooh. Pass out front. What was the cause of that? Looks like common mistake. Common mistake for all D. So we try. The moment you see this, we want to start going backwards, where we see Ernest has started his backwards retreat. That's good. Now, ideally, if you're a matching skill set of skaters, you're gonna be almost matching them as if it's a wave, and you're gonna be like, so let's call that a little wave, and you're gonna have your little surfboard. You're gonna be surfing down with them along the way. Now, if you can't do that, you're just gonna work on your gap control. In this case, CC here comes in, and we've talked about this in past. If you're gonna risk it like this, the punishment is that if you're not able to stop that puck, they're gonna blow way past you, and you're gonna be lost in the dust. We've had examples of that in previous games, and here's a pretty good example where this player has now busted through, and they got a big lead on the foot race. So some thoughts there, and then let's see, we'll stop it here and catch you on the next clip that I see. Alright, so this clip right after that, I actually want to point this out. So we see Fiona has the puck, carries it in, and she's getting a lot of pressure. We've got one already on her, another one right behind her, and then this one's blocking that lane to Justin. And Justin cruises down and then camps that back door. Now, yes, theoretically, if Fiona is able to work really hard and escape all these defenders, and then also there's this defender to kind of work through, there is a chance that she can feed a pass to Justin, and that's a goal. That's possible. And for sure, it will happen a lot of times. There are certainly a lot of times that will happen. Now, I feel like the moment this happens, right? I think the better play is if Justin already hustles up to like basically that bottom of the circle's corner and then calls for the puck. Boom. Pass. And then here he can opt to just skate it out front or even work movement through coming up. If we keep it to the basics, I love that circle where we move it around it in either direction. Or he can even opt to take it around behind the net, cram it on the wraparound, or again, working that circle, you can skate around, and you can carry it out and shoot it on the net himself. And so, you know, keep the possession, get the movement, right? Instead, he kind of cruises and then eventually camps that crease. And we can see Fiona, like, she tries to muscle it, pretty actually, like, got some power on that, but you know, the percentages are against her. So we got one pressure, one in the lane, and of course, if the goalie has an active stick, then it's tough, right? Goalie puts out his stick, defender picks out his stick, kills the play completely, and then we're out. So I would be more of a fan if Justin hustled here, you know, get that basic 2-point triangle, and you can probably work a 2-person cycle until your teammates come and arrive for reinforcements. But you know, camping the crease and having the other player come down, and you know, there is a possibility to send a pass across, and then you got a backdoor tap in. That's not out of the question either. So, you know, some thoughts there. Maybe it would be good to get some more possession, but you know, that's fine. So every week I'm gonna grill Ray, and, and especially because he was busting out moves in the shinny last night. So let's roast him a little bit more right here. So the good comes in, boom, weaves in, weaves out, perfect, absolutely just dummies number 10, and now he's got space to operate with. And he goes back to his his body language, where he's going to absolutely rip a shot from here, and he decides not to. That's a good decision, because we all know how I think this is probably a terrible angle to shoot from. Now, what I think, that's kind of where he's too predictable, and we know Ray can have, he's got the hands, he's got the skill sets for it. There's no reason where he can make all these dingle dangles over here, absolutely lose the defender, and then it does this lazy pass from, holy shit, look at the flex on that, got the muscles coming out. But he makes this kind of lazy pass right there after all that kind of hard work. And he's got room to work with, right? There's no defenders in front of his face, so he could easily just settle it down, boom, fake a pass and then skate up, or even skate closer and then get that really nice tape to tape right to Alex, or wait for some time for Fee to get into position. Or what I think he could even do, and it'd really make the play harder for the goalie to defend, is rather than passing it from here, where the goalie, you know, it's pretty easy to read, it's going to be a pass, is that the moment he goes here, if he stopped up and then threatened like to either go here, like just even going towards the net, just threatening to drive that net, threatening to come into the middle, like into the house to shoot, and then dishing it off for Alex to one-timer it or shoot or anything like that, adds a level of unpredictability, and it's a much more dangerous play, right? Rather than just, if you're here and hammering a pass across with the given space that he has, like this is a lot of space, you can kind of see, boom, he's got room to work with. Just even getting to here is gonna create so much chaos that it will probably be of the benefit. So let's continue. Good forechecking pressure by Thomas. So it's funny because like Thomas has a really good, you know, he's good on the defensive side, and it's very applicable on the forecheck. So hence why I think he would probably be quite deadly as a forechecking winger. But besides that point, let's see here. Fion's got the puck, rims it across. Totally fine. I think that play is good. And then positioning wise, Ray's good. Don't quite like where Alex and Fee are right now. Alex is okay, because if it comes down, if he cruises to here, it's gonna be pretty good. And then I think Fee could be better served behind the net if she right here when she rimmed it across, boom, she followed through and then kind of waited in this down here. But okay, let's see. Yeah, Alex cruise across. Oh, yeah, that was a turnover. Okay, never mind. Good read, I guess. Like right here, if it was successful and he cruised across to here, it would be quite dangerous, but they intercepted it, so this is fine. I would have said it wouldn't be good if you just parked your butt there, but you did not. So that is fine. Little comment right here. So pucks perfectly in that half wall, and a lot of blue sweaters. Absolutely nobody behind here. If Kathy was able to gather it up and then skate it down, would have been perfect. She pulled a little bit of the same thing that Ray did, sets up their wing partner for a little bit of failure, because boom, there's so many players right here, right? They're literally in Lena's face, and she opts to pass it to Lena. And so exactly like opening face-off where Ray passed it to Kathy, there's a forward right in her face. So we're kind of putting our teammates in a bit of a predicament. So I think, how do we combat that? How do we do a better job? Is number one, if you're able to, boom, gather the puck and shield, protect it for a moment with your body. So put it in a advantageous position where puck is in the boards and then your back's turned and there's no contact. No one's going to be an idiot and board you. So at that point, buy some time. Hey, Dave might come in here and say, hey, send it down low. Or you're going to buy some time, or you can look around and you say, hey, well, there's some open space. Maybe I can skate it down a little bit and then draw some of these defenders and then pass it to Lena. That would be probably one way that could solve this situation. So again, this would be a result of panic passing. We see, oh, maybe someone's in front of my face. Okay, I'm just going to send it away, and then, you know, situations like this would arise. Now, part two, again, ideally, we would probably want to start backing up as a defender. In this case, CC has opted to try to keep it in. Couldn't quite do it, couldn't outmuscle this player, and then falls down. And again, we've talked about, it's a risk. It's a calculated risk. You gotta risk it to get the biscuit sometimes. However, if it doesn't work out, we get a situation where 1, 2, 3, they got a big foot race lead with that gap being built. And so we got a 3-on-1 situation, but Dave is on the back check. We got 3 red tapes. So somewhat dangerous, somewhat safe at the same time. But that would be some situations right there. Now, if we can start retreat early, then, you know, we have the extra players back there and we can defend accordingly. Alright, so I have now arrived. It's about 9 minutes in the game, so 6 minutes have passed. One comment was the lines got kind of jumbled up, mixed up, and depending on if the forwards want to stay together, how could we arrange it so that all the wingers kind of line up again the next time, or if this ever happens again. One thought, if we don't care about who we're with, then, you know, we play as is. It's not a big deal. Now, if you do care, one way that you can fix this problem is, number one, you don't, like, it doesn't make sense for myself to triple shift. It's just stupid. You guys are going to be sitting there for 6 minutes. It doesn't make sense while all the wingers is changing. The easiest way is the next shift, which in this situation, Ray was the first center. So Ray would sit off 1. So it would be myself, then Dave, then myself again. And if it's not fixed yet, the next one would be, then Ray goes on and then Dave sits off. And then that should fix it off. So because essentially it went Ray, Dave, and then I came on after that. So it would kind of match out the shifts. It doesn't, and then by then, if the first one doesn't get the wingers matched up, then by the second time it should be all matched up, and we'll be back on the lines, and then no one will really feel like they've been sitting for too long. It's kind of similar to rolling, which we've kind of done in the past, and that would fix things out. Now, if you don't care who our line mates are, then it doesn't matter. But if we do want to go with someone specific, that would be the easiest way to sort it out. So, just a little comment there. All right, on to the puck drop. We got a face-off win now. Dave, Mr. No, gets the puck, and boom, big pressure coming in. Now remember, he's kind of red tape. If they're jerks, they'll come in and strip it off of him. But first thing I want to, my opinion, first thing you want to do if you ever get the puck like that, Dave, skate immediately to behind the net. And then from there, everyone should be already getting into position. So Ernest will probably get into this corner. Our winger, depending, it's their prerogative to read it, but I would say you want to start off on the boards, and depending on how the play develops, you can cut to the middle, you can sneak out. It's kind of going to be situational. Every time is going to be situational. And then by then, once you get here, center is going to be ready, coming down in the middle or something like this, and then opposite wing is going to be ready, and everything's going to be spread out. And if you ever lose the puck behind the net, it's not too difficult to recover from that. As opposed to if you force it up the boards and our winger's not able to receive it, boom, now in big trouble. It's a turnover. Like, we did all that work to win off the face-off, and now they have the puck. And so we got to go back to defending. So that's some comments there on a face-off draw. If you get that puck, get it behind the net, and we can work off. You can get a clean breakout off of that. Okay, so here we go. Number 10's pretty shifty. Justin's able to put enough pressure to make life miserable for them. Oh, big pass by Dave. And then Justin with the breakaway chance gets Vince absolutely beaten. He just needs to wrap it around. Oh, just rolled it off a stick. It must be 2 inches too short. He's gonna need a longer stick. But he recovers, gets a pass out to Fee, and oh, absolutely surrounded by all these players. Stick lifts galore. Boom! Out muscling Fee. She's just getting absolutely surrounded. So Dave keeps it in. Excellent play. Gets passed down to Fee. I like it. I don't know about Justin's positioning, but you know, he gets to a point like it's okay. It's okay because Fee sends it across and he's close enough to get it, so that's fine. Big pass on the back door here to Fee, and she had a question where she is positioned behind the net in case of a pass back, which I really like. And the moment Justin turned around like this, I think she starts skating to the net front, and she's still kind of behind the net, but not really. She's getting there, and she backs it backhand. And her question was, what could she do better to maybe get a better chance to score, rather than doing a backhand whack? And the first thought that came to mind would be, think of Zach Hyman on the Edmonton Oilers, and he's so good at this. And let's do a top-down view. So if we have a net like this, so rather than doing a backhand whack into the net, and which has a higher chance of just you swing and a miss and it goes past. So if we draw the net, and what Zach Hyman would do, if you're able to position your whole body where you get your stick on your forehand, and then your skate, and then your other skate, you're making essentially a big wall, and you don't need to whack it. All you need to do is angle it so that when the puck hits it, it just redirects into the net. You don't need to do anything much fancier than that. So if you can make yourself a big wall, if you have your skate blade, and then skate blade, and then your stick, and then here's the net. Then the puck comes in, bonk, right into the net. And if it's not enough power and it just stays on your skate or your stick blade, then you can perhaps position yourself and then whack it in, push it in, shoot it, right? So that's the first thought there on what we could do better. Excellent pass up to Thomas. Thomas sends it back down to Justin. Boom, pass, block shot. That's unfortunate. Second recovery, couldn't quite get enough power. And shot it. So pretty good shift here. And as always, I still think Justin is very effective when he's not cramping the crease. I know he says he loves working the net front, but he's got a lot of skill sets to work the perimeter. And I said, if you ever get an opportunity to skate it in himself, like power himself through, drive the net, he's gonna get a lot more goals that way, a lot more points. So gotta get more dimensions out of you. I love it. Alex is the perfect prime example for Kathy. You know how I said earlier where she set up Nina for failure, and what can we do to combat that? Is boom, we got a penguin closing off the boards to Thomas or to even Ray, and he opts to not throw it there. So puck protection, keeps it towards the boards, protects it with the body. Now unfortunately he forces it there. If he is able to do it a little bit longer, buy some time, ideally right here, I think Ray or Lena's got to get down here. So you know, that's problem number one. I think Ray maybe should have identified, hey, this area is being closed off, I gotta change up and get down here. When would he have identified that? Probably right here is when he would need to read that. But you know, the play happened in like 1-2 seconds. We can't, you know, it's a lot to read. And then if Alex is able to hold on to it a little bit longer, then maybe we can buy some time. But this was a pretty good example of what Kathy could have done to keep possession a little bit longer a couple clips ago. Ooh, swing and a miss. That's okay. Got a roast Ray, but he's got the good, look at this, excellent puck protection, skates it up the middle. And the problem is right here, he's an absolute magnet, right? He's drawing this attention, he's drawing this attention, got this attention, boom. Everyone's focused on Ray. And right here, the moment you pass that blue line, this needs to happen. Either this or huck it down in the corners and let the bulldog Alex just hunt it down. And then, yeah, too much dingle dangles, right? And gets the play dead. So the good Ray does an excellent job being an absolute magnet, drawing all this tension, and Alex has now got nobody on him. A little pass through, and he's got free reign down to the net. So a little bit of a roast there. A little quick comment here, and I think this was probably done fine until that. Don't like that. So I think right here, Ernest should have identified people are going for the change right now, and he needs to hold on to it and buy the puck. Now, part two of that equation is he's asking for a excellent pizza delivery, hot and ready, questionable decisions going up like that. What should he have done differently? And look at this, all these people are changing at the moment. Absolute worst time. Part one to this equation, and I think for Ray, is take it behind the net, and then you can say, you can wave down Ernest and just drop it here and then skate for the change. and then Ernest can come here and pick it up and then make his decisions from there. And then go for the change. Like going for the change right now is fine if it's all settled behind the net. Now, what Ernest should have done, in my opinion, is the moment he sees Ray dipping out of the zone and going for the change, is he needs to take it behind the net, settle it down, and figure out, wait for everyone to get ready. We don't need to always be on the go, go, go. And obviously that pass was questionable, and then we still have to reset it anyway. As you can saw, Alex had to turn back around and pass it to Ernest. And now we're throwing like these dinky hard passes up, and it's a turnover. Like, all because we're not being patient. We should just wait a little bit of time, get everyone ready. And we're still going for the change, right? Alex is going for the change. People are still coming on the ice. So what's the rush? We rushed it and we lose the puck. All right, offensively, a little note here. This is better from Fee. So last week, we saw where she comes up and then passes, and then she just dips off and never looks back ever again. Little change this time is boom, passes it, pivots, and could be open for a pass if it opens up. And that works out. Great pass by Ernest. Kathy wasn't able to get something off. Now, little games perhaps could have, it got a little sketchy on the like passing it off like that, but works out. And then Ernest for sure could have skated in a little bit deeper, but I guess he saw that lane to Kathy. And so let's boom. Yeah, perfectly fine positioning. Is that Mr. No? Hey, that's a good pinch. That's a good pinch. And a good pass. Beautiful triangle. Look at this. Oh my god, it's absolutely stellar. And then Dave gets a big chance. Gets blocked, but we got chances. And then set up again. Oh, let me see, what was that? Couldn't quite tell if that was a shot or a pass, but setup was pretty good. Our setup again is pretty good here, but couldn't quite get it. Now again, same situation right here. We got the room. We don't necessarily have to pass it like this right now. So I guess common theme is we're too antsy with passing it off when we could have definitely hold on to the puck and have a look, and make the decision first before sending it off. So right here we've set up Kathy for a bit of failure with that defender coming in. Now momentarily, yeah, understandable. It looks like Kathy's open, but if Fee was able to protect it just maybe 1 second longer, take that look, and then she could maybe come down the boards instead. Plays might open up that way. I wanted to kind of rewind back here to, I think here. Yeah, I don't know. I think she could have probably held it on a little bit longer. I don't know if Ernest coming down like that was the greatest decisions. Like I think right here when it was clear that it wasn't, like the puck's kind of way down here and Kathy's coming up. If Ernest just pivots back up, it would have probably been better. Because we've said before, puck on this side, we want to lock down the fort up here, and then only when it's on the opposite side is probably when he wants to be a little bit more aggressive. But yeah, overall this shift was actually pretty good. but a couple comments here and there. This one was pretty funny. So Dave collects the puck, and the next thing you know, oh, Char's in his face, and it generates this big chance. That's okay. Things like this happen. What could Dave do to prevent that? Obviously, if he's able to gather it and he sees someone there, if he's able to do a hard stop right here and then kind of assess the situation rather than skating up, that would probably prevent something like that happening. But otherwise, you know, this is fine. It's not really a defensive lapse. It's just a funny situation. I thought this was funny. This guy comes down, absolute lumberjacks on Alina's stick, drags it away, and she's so she has to go get the puck. So unfortunately, not really much defense going up on the blue line after that. CC and I don't know her name, battling it out. Justin, oh, big stick lift by Justin there. Got a lead pass up for a breakaway. And of course the footage pauses there, but tried to learn from the ways of Dave in the 5-hole, hit his stick instead. What a shame. Big one-timer by Justin, just misses wide of the net. And yeah, that's unfortunate, but that's fine. There is right here. I don't know if the guy whacked it out or Justin kind of panicked. Yeah, see that panic pass. I think this will be the theme of this week, of where if we can protect the puck along the boards, buy some time for everyone to get in position and call out for Justin or whoever's name is on the boards, magical things will happen instead of force. So if you're going to lose the puck, it's going to be a turnover. That's fine, but you have more control over what happens with the puck, right? Now if you just throw it away, that's just a turnover. Boom, you throw it away, it's a turnover. And so same result, but the first one you probably have a more higher likelihood of keeping possession of it, right? So that's one comment there. And then number two, I've said before, if Justin can elevate his game where he's the one that comes in, starts dangling in, drive that net, then things might open up. But he passes it off. Not a bad play in itself, but certainly I think right here visually, I think Justin's got a lot of room to operate with. He's got this defender beat. He can easily get over here and get that lane to shoot into the net. So certainly some thoughts there, and then you know they back the other way. This is not looking good. Not sure if it's going to be a breakaway or an icing. Let's take a look. We're okay. Oh, turnover. That's not good. All right, some comments on this face-off draw. So Ray sends it to Ernest, and he correctly gets it behind the net. And in my opinion, if he just stopped it right here, he'd have seen this player is just hauling ass with him. But if he stops there, then he could probably shake this forechecker off pretty easily. So the mistake is he continues, and then now he has to do his dingle dangles in the corner. And then he's got this guy draped all over him, whereas if he stopped up here, would not have had to face that problems. And then passes it into the feet of feet. Suboptimal pass, but it works out okay. And then Ernest, you know, putting him in a position where he has to do more work than he really needed to, but that's fine. And Ray, get your ass up there. What's going on? Why are you sitting all the way back there? Join the rush. Alright, let's see what happened. Oh, lost the puck. Pass. Good. Oh no, Ray. And back out. Alright, so we get firm possession of the puck. I would normally suggest get it back here, value decisions, but instead he decides he wants to try to give it away to the opponent, because why not? Fortunately, they couldn't handle it and we cleared the zone, but why not? Why don't we just turn the puck over? So I thought this was kind of funny. We get a whistle and it's literally been 23 seconds. And then we go for the change. Now if you're gonna do a 23-second shift, maybe you should have gone for the change before the period started. But yeah, I thought this was memorable because they were just sitting by the bench, and Thomas and CC were like, oh, are we supposed to get on? And it's been like 20 seconds already wasted just sitting there. Why are we going for the change? And then CC's on the wrong side. Oh my god. Obviously, how do we want to line up? We've said before, 1D behind, and then Thomas probably should have been here, and then Kathy out wide. Yeah. Let's just watch this play anyways, see how it develops. Dave coming in hot. Oh, intercepted. What could we have done differently? I feel like if pass is not open, use that circle, work that cycle now, and then get some, keep possession. I think we're throwing the puck to the slot too much these days, rather than maybe looking for better plays and holding it on. We got a Dave banana peel coming up. Boom, puck's at his stick. Puck's at his feet, and it got the whole tornado. So we'll use CC as an example. So if you don't see a good passing opportunity, again, skate it behind the safety zone, look for that D to D, look for the other winger. You can even skate it up yourself. Now, we always want to try to avoid throwing passes through our little pizza zone. We got this pizza slice. Try not to send passes through here if there's a lot of opponents. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 near you. Now it's fine if they're all out of the zone, or there's a absolutely wide open lane. You could maybe sometimes take the risk, but we try to avoid sending it through this zone. And unfortunately, this is kind of what happens. Puck gets into the pizza zone and scrambles ensue. Dangerous chance. That's 1, 2, 3 shots onto Cliff. So that's how we avoid those. So pass down, couldn't quite get that, and then Justin is able to gather it, sees that the player is there. If he was able to just lead it up the boards, I think would have been perfect. Unfortunately, he does a pass out like this, and I'm long gone. So that was unfortunate. So I think the lead pass would have worked some magic. Again, I think just working pucks around this circle will always do a lot of magic. But unfortunately, I think that was a turnover and we're back to defend. Big pass coming up. Alex gets it. Oh, got nightmares. Good chance though. I think it was a blocker save, if I'm not mistaken. Blocker save. Boom. Good chance. Interesting double up of the D on that left side here. Who's on left, who's on right? I don't know. Another panic pass. Again, theme of the story. Just protect it. Buy some time for Ray to get there. instead of hucking it across. Got the common theme of the game. And Ernest tries to pinch. Oh, bad decision. So let's identify why. Thank goodness it's not an intermediate and it's a red tape, but easy breakaway. So one comment, I'd like to question where our defenseman is. Dave! What are you doing all the way up there? Get your booty back there. Somewhere. Dave! You're higher up than all our wingers and our forwards. Oh my gosh. And then powered through. Let's see, buy some time. Oh, Alex. Alright, this one, good for checking pressure right there by Dave. Gathers up, does a tight turn, looks up. Ideally, we want to see who's holding down the fort up here. Anyone over here ready for the pass? Anyone? Question mark. Looks like no, there isn't. There is not. So we have kind of talked about this. Who is a defender to be making some risky plays? Usually the one holding down the fort. I think it should have been Thomas, but we're making some risky plays here. Nobody is holding down the fort, and now looks like they're on the rush. No, we're okay because it's Char. And it's a red tape, so we got lucky. Fancy pass there. But, yeah, gotta help out Dave there. And Dave comes in, chips it through. Oh, man, we got the breakaway chance. Pulls in the backhand. Big save by Vince. Oh, I think the idea was okay. Maybe need to identify that there's a defender right in Lena's face. So I think the difference is if Dave's able to hold on to puck just a little bit longer, and being the magnet, right, you're trying to pull people towards you, or opt to find another optimal lane to even shoot. Certainly is a chance. Now maybe the situation is rushed because Vince is completely outside of the net, but yeah, I think this one's okay. We got the play leading up to the penalty their penalty, so we get a power play. So arms up. Fee gets a breakaway chance. Boom! Pad save again by Vince. Let's see what comes of this. I think Cliff pulls himself, so we get a man advantage. Now we got lucky because this hit the top of the glass, not the netting, so we are okay still. Wait, hold on. What's up with this? There's no D over here. I can see why Justin's confused. It's we're double stacked over here. Yeah, I guess Thomas likes us, right? I don't know. Communication issues? But certainly we had 2D on the same side. Kind of strange. Alright, power play coming up. Let's kind of watch the entirety, see what we can pull out from it. So, if he gets it, oh, slightly ahead. Thought We can get it to Justin. Block shot. I think the decision probably might have been better to kind of reset and hold for a better position. But, you know, block shot, it is what it is. So let's observe red tape. Good keep by Dave. Tries to skate it in. Big wood timer chance. Now, I think here is, like, this play is not bad. Unfortunate that Dave fell down. But I do think, you know, we got room to operate. Justin, if he's able to keep possession, work it around a bit more to get really high quality chances. Totally an option as well. But let's continue. Red tape man. Play killed. Okay, we're all fighting for the puck a little bit here. Justin coming up with speed. I probably could have gotten it to him, but pass was off the mark to Lena. Unfortunate. Go Dave, go! Go Dave, go! You can do it! Power through! So, red tape. We need the red tape. They dump the puck. Killing precious time. 35 seconds left on the power play. Let's see what Ernest has got in store for us. Passes up to Alex. Okay. Alright. Let's see what Alex has got in store for us. Forces it through. You disappoint me. Shot misses the net. And then nope, still on. Now it's back to 5-on-5. Let's see what we've got in store for us on this rush. Nothing, just more banana peels. So I think some thoughts on power play is we're able to keep more possession. Now, you know, some of the time was killed from red tapes carrying it out, and then obviously Dave kind of fell and they dumped it out, so we got some time killed there. But if we're able to keep possession a little bit longer, work it around, I think it would be in our benefit. But that is all there is to this power play. Alright, so we got another mistake. CC did the same thing with Dave. No go. We got all our forwards back here and our defensemen all the way up here. They gotta get down to the opposite side of the D. So if there's Thomas is on the right side, our other D has to be on the opposite side. And it doesn't matter if you're lefty, right D. If just remember to be on the opposite side of your defensive partner, and things will be smooth sailing. This breakout's not looking so great right now, but we eventually get it out. But could have been better. Alright, I'm surprised this is not a penalty. That was a trip for sure. Boom. Yeah. Penguins got lucky. Oh, Ernest, you did an excellent job walking to the middle, but your head was looking at Dave the whole way. Look at this lane. The moment you pass like right about here, you're probably going to be passing Lena. Oh my god, beautiful lane to the net. Unfortunately, you pass it off. Okay, another. Okay, you got a shot on it. That looked good. And then yeah, got caught skating back here rather than kind of observing the play from here. How do we fix that? I think if you kind of default to just holding down this fort first and then scan, and then if you need to go here, then it makes sense. But you kind of went like this, so the puck sneaks by. So solid pass by Justin right here on the lead, give and go. And I got no finish. This was deceptively dangerous. I didn't think it would be. So CC comes up, shot far side, hits off the glove and rolls right by Fion's skates. So if she was able to get a piece of that, that would have been a nice first goal. But let's watch this offensive opportunity right here. Okay. Whoa. Hail Mary. Is that icing? No. That looked like a dangerous shot. Deceptively dangerous. Loosey-goosey defense going on here on the, well, loosey-goosey breakouts. Okay. Fine, I like it. Ooh, making the moves there, Alex. Need you to help out here, Ray. Leaving Alex on Lonely Island out here on that breakout. Should be zooming up here already. He's just watching the show. Alex has got zero help. He's got zero help from his other forwards. Like even Fee's up there. Oh no, I remember this play. Okay. So Alex does all this beautiful work, right? Absolutely loses everyone. He's an absolute magnet. He's got 1, he's got 2, he's got 3 coming in, maybe 4 defenders on his ass. And understandably, so if he was able to gather it and probably feed Fion right here, it would have been a perfect kind of breakaway opportunity. Now, you know, understandably, he's on Lonely Island. You got 4 defenders on his ass. Ray's not helping at all. So, you know, Alex needs some time to gather the puck. Now, he finally gets there. And unfortunately, Fee just peels off. And I was saying to her, if she's able to, right here, instead of turn away and just pivot backwards, so pivot back, well, even get to the blue line, pivot backwards, and that pass gets to you, boom, you're in perfect world. But yeah, I do not blame Alex at all on that one. He was left on Lonely Island with no help and absolutely surrounded. And when he finally gets ready, Fion peels off with her back turned, so I thought that was hilarious. And couldn't keep it in the zone. That's a funny sequence. Alright, so this offensive sequence, or the shift time rather, let's see what happened. It looked good in terms of possession time, but I think there's some things we can totally learn to get some better chances. Oh, big pass right there. And we get a goal. Ray says it's lucky. Yeah, it's you know, sometimes you need a little bit of puck luck. The way it bounced off the backboards and over right onto Ray's stick. but you know, our positioning was like right here, pretty good. Alex is in a good spot, magic spot, gets a good, like if he's not there, he won't get the puck from Ray, and Ray's, if he doesn't able to shoot it, then Ray doesn't get that goal opportunity. But leading up to that, some of the thoughts, so right here, passes it to Ernest, and Ernest makes the good decision to send it back down low. And because we are on excellent positioning where Ray is in that corner, we are able to get the puck, right? We got beautiful triangle set up right here. Now, you know, we're not able to handle it very cleanly. Oh, we lost this triangle. I don't know if... Well, Ernest jumps up. I'll call it aggressive, but okay. Sends it around. Dave with the pinch, and we are able to keep the puck in the zone. Ray does some fancy moves, gets it over to Ernest. We got pressure, so he sends it wisely down in the corner. Right here is when I think Alex should have started skating up around that beautiful circle, like I've said before. So he's got a little bit of stationary play in him still. But you know, I won't fault him for that. That's fine. If he's so, the thing that Alex can work on is doing a little shoulder check here. Boom, left, check right, right before you get the puck. Then you can kind of get an idea of where do you want to go after that. But we did talk about don't panic pass it, right? So he does a good job. He gathers it, sees what are my options. He's not losing the puck right away. So that part I like, and he passes it up to Ray. No pressure, so we're not setting him up for failure like we've had some examples previously. Now you can see there's a lot of room for him to operate with, and I think Ray definitely could have skated to the middle to generate some chances. So a little bit of stationary game right there, but opts for the give and go, which is not a bad idea. That's perfectly fine. He's a left-handed shot coming in from left to right. The only thing I would say about that is the same kind of difficult body positioning that we had that first shift, right? When Kathy is a right-handed shot coming right to left on that give and go. Now, if they're able to do like a cycle where pass down to Alex and then Alex skates up, Ray comes down, switches spots, and then do the same thing. So now it's a right-handed shot. You can feed it right to the forehand. Boom, right shot on net. Would probably be easier, but you know, these are just ideas here for you guys to think about. And then good positioning there by Alex, and then we get this goal. So we get our nice 1-0 goal right here. So we got Kathy's breakaway coming up, and let's watch it. I got some comments for everyone else. Just hits a post. It could have been easily 2-0. It was a good chance, good shot by Kathy. So number one, we've talked about on that defensive draw how important it is for our wingers to start charging up to the D, and oftentimes our wingers are not doing that, and Kathy's up there, and now she gets a head start. So the moment we get a turnover, boom, instead of being all the way down here, she's kind of like up here, got a bit of a foot race lead. Now she can opt for a couple things. She can move anywhere she wants to get open. Now perhaps a little bit on me, it kind of put her in a tough spot. Fortunately for me and for her, she works some magic and is able to bump it past, and now excellent breakaway. So that's the first thing I wanted to highlight. I want to see if there's more coming out here. Yeah, not a great play by myself there to bring it down like that. I think if we're able to keep possession, like hold it a little bit longer, is the better play to go. And now I thought this was funny. You know what, let's continue this. I'll make that comment afterwards. So unfortunately, just missed Lena, just maced the DCC. So unfortunate there. And we're back out of the zone. Now, funny comment. Let's go back. We are at 22-13. Yeah. We got Kathy on the ice. For the most part, everyone has been very good with keeping together as a line. So like wingers with the centers. And I haven't caught anyone with a really long shift yet or anything like that. So another plus. We were getting way better. But here is Dave switched off, but Kathy stayed on. And she said, oh, she screwed up. And then that's when she went for the change. And then now we see Justin on. It wasn't a long shift. I think Dave took a short one there, but you know, that's fine. That's good. That's good. We want to get short ones too. Maybe not 20 seconds like Ernest did on the second period, but looks like everyone's been pretty good this game with shift times. A little thought right here on this kind of rush is we don't have the numbers advantage right here. It's pretty obvious. We got a lot of penguins surrounding us, and we're going in on the attack, and Justin's staying back wisely. We're able to draw all these penguins here. I think this would be the perfect time for Fee to do her patented Fion curl back, which she's gotten quite good at doing. And if she's able to follow up this circle, and then Justin kind of camps out at this high slot, boom, you can see that opportunity opening up while we got all these defenders biting and coming down low. How do we identify that's the time to kind of do it? Is when you start to see like 1, 2, 3 kind of opponents in your face, is probably you want to kind of keep that possession rather than forcing through the shot. Now, it does look like there was a bit of a hole opening up, so maybe Fion could have snuck that short side. Hard to say, I couldn't see from her angle, but some thoughts there. I don't know if, yeah, there was a turnover after that and they get it up. I just have to make a comment on this one. So big lead pass up for Fion. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 on 0. There's not a single Penguins defender back there. Now unfortunately Fion lost the puck. You know, it happens. We lose the puck, and backhand pass to Ernest. Oh my god, just rolled it off. If only he was able to settle it down. We go from a 4-on-0 and we couldn't even generate a single shot on net. How disappointing is that? Hilarious, absolutely hilarious. Alright, this one, same theme. So with Ray, I just need some, I think if he's able to add a little bit of extra deception where he can threaten to drive, threaten to shoot, whether it's just little movement, little head fakes here and there. Maybe, and a good example you could look up on YouTube for someone is Lane Hudson, where he does this. There's like a little video where he's doing head fakes behind the net, and there's Brady Tkachuk looking at him. And maybe if Ray could do that, you could really fake out the defenders. That's just an example. Don't do stuff like that. But you could probably, again, trying to draw people towards you and then dish it off to Lena. So right here, it's just predictable, right? You just stick handle, stick handle, stick handle in the one singular spot, and then you dish it off. Now, big mistake right here, going for the pinch. Oh no, right there. It's not quite, when you go for 50-50s like that, pinches are really not the way to go, and unfortunately that sets up CC for a 2-on-1 situation, and, you know, putting a red tape in that position is not great. This guy gets a shot opportunity. Now, unfortunately, Cliff knocks that rebound right to him. And somehow this guy contorts and twists. He's basically on the goal line, shoots it, scores top side, far side corner. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I would say the mistake was the pinch that led to this opportunity, and then you know, the idea is get it into the corner. Now unfortunately we want to get it probably more in the corner, is how Cliff would want to take that back rather than more along the goal line. But you know, that's a crazy goal regardless. Unfortunate. And so it's a 1-1 tie. This one was funny. Everyone on the bench after Dave made this move was like, whoa. Let me boost the volume, see if everyone can hear it. It was pretty funny. Whoa. And then 2-on-1. Alex pulled the McDavid right there, where got probably a good opportunity to shoot, and then bunks it off the foot. Just using some references from the Four Nations last night's game. I wouldn't say it's a wrong play. And Alex does a good job trying to forecheck it, but unsuccessful. Now, unfortunately, Lena gets called for hooking, and let's break it down. What happens? So we try not to reach in, and then obviously the stick gets stuck onto this person's stick, and then if you hold onto it and end up yanking, that will be called hooking, unfortunately. So if you ever find a situation where your stick is caught into people's equipment, just let go and you won't be called. It's just getting stuck there. And the other mistake is we try not to really reach like in. So don't stay there for very long. You want to just almost like a swing. You want to just like swing, poke, and then bring it back out, and then do it again, rather than just keeping it there the whole time, because you can really get called for tripping or hooking quite easily. Right here you can see is the situation, and we get Lena's first penalty of the season, and so it looks like she's learning the ways of David. No. Are they the new goons of the team? Alright, penalty kill. My memory, if I remember, was not good. But, you know, let's watch the entire thing and we'll make comments along the way. So, formation wise, again, we want, like, key things on the penalty kill is we want to keep it out of this zone. Easiest way is we can form a box. And so our formation right now is okay. Like right here, we can see we're forming up a little box. We are closing off this area. And so we can put a little bit of pressure. I forgot number 10 already scored, so they can't score. Right here, Fee's a red tape. All she needs to do is take the puck and skate it, or dump it out, just like how we got our power play killed. So she chips it back. Oh my god, Ernest can't handle it. Oh my god, turnover. Big chance right there. And I think right here, if they just dumped it off the boards, we could have probably gotten a semi breakaway. Like just a little chip would have been perfect. Unfortunately, we get turnover and shot on net. Okay, that's, it is what it is. Finally, Ernest bonks it off the glass, and we go for the chase down. Fortunately for us, the goalie comes out to play it, and Fionn gets the turnover. Now, if she wants to be super annoying, she can just do figure eights behind the net here and just kill time all day long, pin the puck against the boards rather than trying to go for the pass and goal. That's one way to kill time. I think we've only killed about 15 seconds of the penalty so far. Not so ideal. And now they're coming back. We're still in okay shape right here. I think ideally if we could have stopped them at the blue line, see how extremely conservative we are. That's probably way too conservative. You're just inviting them to come in, like all this space is free. A better way to do this is if we had maybe at most one being that there, and then the rest of us is holding on this blue line, preventing them from coming in. And so we don't, so super conservative, and the puck comes out here. Again, all we fucking need to do is dump it out. And we don't. We play games, holy shit, we get a shot on net. So that's 2 terrible turnovers, and now all we need to do is dump it out, and we don't. And so we get another turnover. Right here, Ernest has got to be ready to gobble up that puck, being the opposite D partner. And loses possession of the puck. It's an absolute mess. Now we form a box. This is fine so far. And then we finally throw it out, but messy. Not very pretty. And Kathy comes out. I think we got what? Oh, that was the penalty kill. Penalty's over. So not the greatest penalty kill around, but let's kind of watch this. Oh, you know what? Why are we giving them another? Where's our center? Ray. Let's see how long they give him. Oh, there we go. Finally, that's a good 15-20 seconds. Got lucky that Penguins didn't get another penalty there. Shot on net. We're looking loosey-goosey here. Okay, not bad. Oh. Pass. Nope, couldn't quite cleanly get it. One timer and done. So, oh man, someone logged me out. Thought this one was funny. So we got last 2 minutes 40 seconds in the game. Shot on Justin, and this whole clip, just pay attention to Justin. This was a funny comment by an unnamed individual on the bench who turned to me and started laughing. He said, "Did you see Justin? He was in the crease the entire shift." And I said, "No, I didn't really see that, but let us observe." He was not lying. That was pretty good. Alright, let's see if more comes of this. Offside. Yeah. That was a pretty funny comment. Alright, last I think minute 20 on the period. Gets it to Alex, couldn't quite bang it home there, unfortunately. Vince makes the saves, 54 seconds left. Let's see what we got. Penguins wins it, gets it up to Lena. CC, brings it down low. Bonks it out. Thomas sends it up to Alex. Couldn't quite get a handle on it. Now we just gotta make sure we defend the lead here. No funny bounces. Fortunately, I lose the puck here, and this was pretty funny. So Ryan's got his stick wrapped like around me. He's got the hug, and I couldn't move anywhere. I don't know if you guys can see it. The stick is definitely like this. I'm guessing the refs didn't want to call it because it's like 20 seconds left. Or 10 seconds or whatever. And I think that ends up being game right about here. So it ends up being 1-1 tie. We got a lot of chances. I think some things we could improve upon for sure. Penalty kill and defensive coverage. And some comments on cycling and all that, and holding onto the puck, like kind of defending it with your body. But otherwise, yeah, fun game regardless.